Hello everyone, this is Matt from MMORPG.com. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Den, a 15-minute inside peek at a game's features and overall gameplay. Today Inside the Den, we take a look at Battlestar Galactica Online, a browser-based 3D sci-fi MMO, published by Big Point. If you like what you see here and want to learn more about Battlestar Galactica Online, check out MMORPG.com or click the link below. Alright, let's get started. So I've already created an account. As you can see, all my details are here. I'm going to go ahead and log in and hopefully create our character. So we're going to pick our server. So we're in the US on the West Coast, right there. Alright. So let's get started and we're going to launch the game. So as many of you know, Battlestar Galactica was a TV show in the early 80s. Got an upgrade about 5 years or so ago and was primarily on the Sci-Fi channel. And now they've licensed out the rights to create this game. So to start, we get to pick one of two factions, either the Cylons or the Colonial. As you may know from the TV show, the Cylons were the bad guys, so to say. But it looks like as a little incentive to play Cylons, the game is going to give a little bonus, so why not? Let's head with the Cylons. Alright, so it looks like the game starts us out in a tutorial mode. Looks like we have the option of skipping it, but we're going to go ahead and go run through it. At first glance, I can see that everything in the distance is loading up, and since this is browser-based, I'd have to say it's pretty impressive from just a graphical standpoint. But let's get started. See, your first mission since you were initiated, pilot, were found humans. Surely watching over us. Alright. Cannons are armed. Disarm by clicking their icons. So it looks like you have to arm your weapons. So, destroy each sensor buoy. So you just give each one a little double click and that you move through space with WAS and D. And looks like you've got throttle with the space bar. So it looks like controls will take a little bit of getting used to, but not too much. Pretty simple once you start moving around, using your thrusters. You gotta... This is kind of your throttle right here. Be able to speed up, slow down. Don't seem to have detected us. Looks like we got some enemies on the horizon. So let's go and... It's kind of weird because at first you want to use the W key to move forward when you have to use spacebar. You can use your left click to move the camera around. I do have to say I'm rather impressed with the graphics, especially for a browser-based game. You know, this is kind of setting a trend, I think. I know I recently heard that Runes of Magic Online, or Runes of Magic for that matter, is going to be playable all in the browser. So I think we're going to see a lot more games going to this type of of gameplay. Alright. Click and drag to a stop. So there we go, we're stopped. So I want us to head full speed ahead. See if we can find some bad guys to take out. There they are. Looks like we've got some buddies that are helping out. So the game's controls definitely take a little getting used to. Huh. The irony behind that whole last battle was I was actually trying to destroy my own guy. So the game, even though normally you've got red and blue for good and bad guys, seeing that you're on the quote-unquote bad side of things, the game actually has you in the red. Or your allies, for that matter. See if we get close enough to this guy to take him out. There we go. Set the throttle a little bit. There's one down. Let's go get this guy. So the game automatically fires for you. It's not something you actually have to do. It's pretty loud. Let's take that down a little bit so you can actually hear what I'm saying. As I said, the controls are a bit quirky, so it takes a bit for the camera to catch up to where you are, but still, overall I have to say it's pretty easy to get used to. That's probably why they have this tutorial section for everybody, so you can get used to the controls. Alright, so we took that guy out. Let's move on. Now we want to head over here to the mothership and hopefully see if there's a land-based, or I guess you'd say space station-based piece to the game. Yeah. So yeah, all you gotta do is get close, so you don't actually have to land, you just have to get close to the space stations, they pull you in. So let's see what we have here. Oh, this is the actual character creation. Alright, so let's see. Doesn't look like there's a lot of options when it comes to your head style. Change colors. Let's go with something that's pretty cool. Let's make them all black. There we go. I'm sure I won't be the only one going with the all black. There's a couple of little changes when you hit the leg, body style, and such. So sure, why not? Let's go ahead and pick the. We got the Raider or the Heavy Raider. Let's go with the Raider. Oh, need to Didn't name him. He looks like a Limpy, so we're going to go with that name. I always use one of 3 names for all my characters, so that's one of them. Talk to number 1 and get missions. Alright, mission tutorial. Visit the commander of your fleet. Speak to them to see if they have any missions. Alright, let's go. It's pretty clunky moving around. It's pretty funny because I'm just this big lug almost. I'd say that's number 1. Alright. Request objective, get a mission. Acknowledge. Operating parameters. Let's get started. So that was pretty easy. Grab a mission. Guessing it just throws me right back out into space, and yeah, there we go. Data acquisition primary objective in this mission. Assigned to high priority. Your visual feeds. So let's see. Look around your ship. Let's see if we can zoom out. Oh yeah, we can zoom out. Actually, pretty far we can zoom out. So let's head over to the debris field. I think that's where it wants me to go. Okay. Show position of nearby ships and objects. For wider view, click the system map icon. Alright. So I'm guessing that's where we have to go. Usual sensor, asteroids ahead, let's investigate. Derelict ship. Let's get cruising just a little bit. So I have to say it's going to be very interesting to see if a lot more games and see how many people play this game, especially since it's just in the browser. You know, not having to download a giant client or have some crazy machine that's needed to play the game. Let's see if there's graphical pieces to this. Key bindings, credits. Can take the graphics quality up a little bit. Curious. Although design parameters suggest Cylon manufacturer unable to locate additional information in our primary data archives. Recover samples for analysis. So I think we click on all 3 blue containers in the wreckage, collect salvage. Let's see where the other container is. There's another one. I think we've got to get closer to it. Maybe not. So let's see, where's the 3rd one? Pretty funny, you just cruise right through the ship when you it doesn't have you crash into it. Not the first Cylon to visit the sector. After all, unexpected development, more data must be acquired. Continue mission. Advance the nav marker to the asteroid field. Alright. So let me see, is there an autopilot? Match target speed. Follow friendly. In-flight resupply. Target friendly, none. What do we got here? Activate autopilot. Let's see how that works. It's not working. Let's see if we can get over there in time. I'm kind of running out. Prepare for combat. Well, alright everyone, my time is just about up. I hope you enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. If you want to play or learn more about Battlestar Galactica Online, you can read our full review on MMOden.com or click the link below. Till next time, thanks for watching.